iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.
I keep fumbling my words when I respond to this question, but because of how happy it makes me, I feel very honored. I still can't really wrap my head around it, but I'm very honored to be a part of such a beautiful show and such a wonderful group of people. Terrifying, absolutely terrifying, in the best way. I just am very much aware of the honor that it is to be playing such a iconic, I would say, character, and such a beautiful story. And I think I feel that responsibility very much so. And at the same time, I want to make it my own. And it's definitely scary because I loved the show so much. Then getting out of that was a little tough mentally, but now I feel like I finally found my footing a little, and I'm able to relax into it and enjoy. I definitely feel obviously less terrified. Like when I'm about to go out, my heart is not about to burst out of my chest anymore. Like I'm excited and I have those like happy nerves, but it's not absolute terror. It was in the beginning. I was so nervous. So I get to enjoy it more, which is lovely. And yes, I definitely like the moment I enjoy each show has been shifting in a good way. Like I feel like I find little things here and there that I get to bask in during different moments. Right now, I would say my favorite is Living It Up. I love Living It Up. I have so much fun in getting to and drop to the floor and do a little choreo. I think I have so much fun because all of us usually have a lot of fun during that number, and it's the most choral piece that is not like us sobbing. So I think I do really love that. I think I really love it. And I love Road One. I love Road One. I love the intro. I just love how the show starts. With something as grand as Greek mythology and with so much history behind it, I think it's very important to understand where the material stems from and where the show comes from. And because obviously there's a lot of differences between the myth and what Hadestown tells. First and foremost, as in Eurydice's agency and going to Hadestown, etc. And I think for me, it was very important to learn very specifically about the myth because my theater self just knew Hadestown. I knew about the myth, but not in detail as much as I knew Hadestown in detail. And from there, understand what it is that in the show happens to her and at what she just said. Like I think it was very important for me to understand those pivotal moments and to understand where the journey goes and why she does what she does and the intent behind it. And honestly, it's trusting our team and trusting our associate director, Keenan, and obviously Rachel, and kind of letting yourself fall into the story a little bit. There's so much that happens that is so primal and so, in a way, instinctual because of where she's coming from, that it feels like overthinking it kind of didn't help me, at least. So I just let myself be immersed in it as much as I could and trusted everybody that surrounded me, and I think it was quite smooth sailing. Even though I was absolutely terrified and losing my mind on opening night because I was scared, to say the least. There's nothing like theater. Being on stage, getting to be fully immersed in the story and there and present and telling it from beginning to end and getting to feel the energy from the people that you're telling the story to is unlike anything else. Doing film and TV is also beautiful and so gratifying, and I love it. But there's something about theater and how lively it is and how alive it is and how it comes to life every single night in different ways, and it's never the same, and you're never going to get the exact same show twice. That allows for it to be unique, even if you're not thinking about it. There's nothing like it. There's obviously a million little technical things that I could say about how it differs, but truly I think the biggest thing for me with theater is that you get to tell a story from point A to point B, and you get to go through the motions, and you get to feel that energy from the people that you're telling it to, and there's just no comparison. Oh, he's wonderful. He's so wonderful. I feel very lucky both professionally and personally. Like as a human, he's wonderful. Such a good, kind friend and person to share a workspace with. So generous with his words and with what he knows, and professionally is just out of this world. I love watching him, and I learn a lot from him in every way. I feel very, very lucky to be sharing that stage and that story with him. I'm going to say some corny, sappy thing, which I feel very much right now, which is believe in yourself. I know it's so corny. I know. But yeah, I think believe in yourself and also take classes.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.